So hello friends and welcome back to the channel. My name is Layton Barr. I'd like to introduce you to Kurt. Kurt is a very special guest of mine. He's been a mentee for a long period of time. I've been helping Kurt out with his business relationships for about 8 months now, I believe that to be true. Well, that isn't that right? Yeah. So the idea is basically Kurt has very kindly offered himself to run through the one-page alignment growth plan for you guys. But because this is a coaching session, information within this will be very personal to him. So although myself and Kurt might be on the call for an hour and a half, up to an hour and a half, information will be edited down. So we're keeping the personal content away from social media and basically the public domain. Because it's not fair on Kurt and it's not fair on myself, because at the end of the day, they don't want to know. Well, not everyone wants to know what's going on in people's lives. They just want to know how to actually do X, Y, Z. So this video I'm actually be edited down to about 10 minutes, 15 minutes in total, because it's literally just a couple of bullet points to do this, as opposed to a coaching session. So Kurt, would you like to give us a brief introduction?
Yeah, so I'm Kurt. I'm from Hull, 20 years old, and I've took a plunge into the property world about 2 years ago now. That's when I started doing my training courses. I'm looking at what I wanted to do, and I've had my property company set up for a year now. We've been trading over a year. We've just submitted our first confirmation statement, and everything's going well. To be honest, we've got one service accommodation in Hull, which is doing quite well. And I've just set another business up, a maintenance business, where I'm going to basically provide a full maintenance service for any sort of facility or building there is. So that's where I'm going now. I just lost my job due to an accident. That's not my fault. I got hit by a 16-year-old uninsured driver, and my car was my job. So now I'm self-employed now.
So you've jumped headfirst really into the self-employment.
Yes. I feel like it's something I wanted to do anyway, but I was too scared to sort of say bye to my wages and try and make this work full time. But I've been pushed to take that plunge now, and to be fair, it's been a month in. I'm doing quite well. I'm in good spirits, and yeah, I'm just looking for more business. So.
Fantastic. So the reason for today's session then is to help you grow your business. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the idea when I'm coaching someone, basically, it's mostly business owners I'm coaching, but this one-stage growth plan is all about setting foundations for the owner's lifestyle in the future. So it works whether they're employed as an employee, or they're employed as a business owner running their own business. They have to have a goal at the beginning and then the goal and destination to actually get to. It's not like you jump in your car and then think, right, I'm going to drive around aimlessly for 3 or 4 hours and then come back home again. You actually have a destination, and that's exactly what you should be doing in your personal and your business lifestyle. So this basically sets the initial foundations for where you are now, where you want to be in the future, and then the rest of the program that we'll touch on in the future basically is going to be the actual plan, challenges, and everything else for you to overcome to actually get there. All right. So let's get started then. So I'm reading it. Yes, as you can see, reading from a piece of paper, you guys. So. This guide will assist you create your long-term lifestyle vision using the one-page growth plan. We also call it the one-page lifestyle plan. The one-page growth plan will be extremely useful because it will give you the guidance how to build your business to provide the long-term lifestyle you want. At the alignment session, which we'll touch on later, as we mentioned, we will use the one-page growth plan to create a roadmap that will enable you to achieve your long-term lifestyle goals. So please complete this the best you can prior to the alignment accelerator when you go on that program. It does not need to be completed in full. Just do what feels comfortable right now. However, if your business is in survival mode, it's probably better not to do this exercise now. Instead, just identify the critical things we need to focus on over the next few months. When you have better control in your business, we will start looking into a more holistic view, both personally and in business. We will then complete the one-stage plan. You're not at that stage at the moment. You're at the basically beginning and the foundations of getting your business up and running. So the help and support you're going to need is basically from me personally, because as you know, I've been in business for a long, long time, is to introduce you to people that can actually help you grow your business. And I'm connected to the property arena. So people within my property network are probably ideal clients for you. But to get your actual business up and running, introducing you to government help and support schemes that might actually be available. because you're in Hull, which is also local to me, I think of one particular gentleman that'll be able to help you out actually. So what I'll do after this session is we'll follow up and I'll give you his telephone number for you to do an introduction with him. I'll give him a heads up first and introduce you, and then vice versa and take it from there. All right.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Because you never know what's going to be available to until you have a chat with these people. So, right, continuing. To complete the one-page growth plan. To complete the one-page growth plan, take some time and do some real quality thinking about what you want your life to be. Okay, you might want to get your pen and paper for this because there's a couple of questions.
Yeah.
I can't do it for you, unfortunately. You've got to do it.
One of the few things you can't do for me, Layton.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, what you want your life to be? That was question number one, really.
Right.
Okay, just write that down at the moment as a bullet point, and then we'll run through the rest of it. The next question is what it will look like. And the next bullet point is what's important to have in place 3 years from now. And you'll understand how that question, what's important to have in place 3 years, will tie in with the orbit that you've seen. You know, that dartboard effect for the information that's actually on it that you've been sent to, that you've got in your G drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Then when we complete the alignment together, we can create a really clear plan that's going to get you close the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. So it's important you know what your ideal future looks like. That's what we're working on as well. The below sections are in a one-page growth plan under the title Dreams. Okay. Dreams spelled out: desire, what you really want; reality, where you are currently; empower, why do you want those things; ambitions, what are some specific goals you have; method, what habits will you need to get to where you want; and self, who do you want to be. So that spells out dreams. Okay. You don't have to complete all the sections. This is just some initial thinking to spark ideas. Here is an example of a completed plan for you to look at. Okay. And if I can show that on the YouTube video, I don't know, but you've got that. Yeah, you've got that in your G drive basically. So desire. Imagine exactly what you want and write it down in the present positive tense. Okay. So this is basically ideal. So imagine exactly what it is you're looking to achieve in your future, what it is you want, whether it's your personal, your business, everything. Just write it down. It doesn't matter if you think you can achieve it or not. Sometimes people find it difficult to imagine or only think about what they want based on where they currently are. But you will be surprised at what you can achieve when you have set a big goal. Build a roadmap to get there and are focused and committed to taking the actions necessary to achieving it. Some of the life areas you can think about are your finances, your health, your business, your family, friends, hobbies, contribution to society, spiritually, etc. Okay. So, questions to ask yourself. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What is your ideal lifestyle? All right. What do you want your life to look like? Where would you live and what would your home be like? How would you spend your morning? How would you spend your afternoons? What is your ideal day? What food are you eating? What time do you wake up and go to bed? Okay. I don't know what's going on with my camera there, but hey ho. There we go. So basically, there's a few things there for you to think about. So what is your ideal lifestyle? Would you like to tell me or would you like to write it down?
I'll tell you, I'm happy to share.
Go on then.
So my ideal lifestyle is time managed well. So I want to be able to have time to myself and time to do whatever I want to do. So basically, I want to be time free and to be able to make decisions based on the time that I've got, really. Because I feel like at the moment I've got not a lot of time to do a lot of things. I feel like I'm constantly working but never getting anywhere. So I feel like the time that's where I need to be in the future is time free. so I can go do what I want to do, and go do the business that I want to do.
Okay. And what sort of ideas, what is it you'd like to do for yourself at the time?
In my spare time,
Just in your time in general, whatever matters to you.
I just want to work. I want to do business and I want to make these things work. And I feel like that's probably what I'm going to spend a lot of my time doing for the next 5 years. Is working, quite strictly working. Then after that, I want to put systems in place to stop me working, so I can start the income from my businesses, but not be doing as much work. And then I want to travel. I want my residency to be in the UK, and I want to be able to travel everywhere. 3 months there, 3 months there, 3 months there, and I want all my businesses to be systemized and running perfectly.
Awesome. Okay. So out of curiosity, between now and the next 5 years' time, what are you going to be doing to actually achieve that?
I'm going to smash this business that I've just set up, this maintenance business. So I'm going to try and get clients and trades all over. So my clients, I want all over the UK. Obviously, it's going to start in Hull. I want to get a fleet of vans. I want to send all different trades. I want to make relationship with trades. And I want to get them all in my own uniform and send them out doing all different jobs. I want to be able to. I want to be able to cover the A to Z of trades, site work and things like that. And I just want to make that business massive. And all over the UK really. And whilst I'm doing that, I want to systemize and make the service accommodation better, get a couple of more properties in better areas that are going to generate a bit more profit each month. And they're the vehicles that I'm going to use to get where I want to be.
Okay. Something you picked up in that sentence there, you said was try. So we're going to correct that wording there. As a coach, that's what we do. It's not try, you're going to succeed it basically. So I always try and think that you're doing it, you've succeeded in doing it. You're not trying. All right, mate?
A good one, that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you don't try. We don't try in life. We actually go for it or we fail. So you are going for it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Now, with regards to where you currently are now, because I've got an idea anyway, I know you're foundations at the moment. Have you written down your figure, your break-even figure that we mentioned?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and would you like to share that with me?
Yeah, break-even figure, so to cover all my bills and everything. Basically, just to live really.
Okay.
That's my break-even figure. That's just to cover everything, eating things.
Is that your break-even figure for, if you recall, we have something called the security, freedom and wealth. Security is roof over your head, it's food on the table.